Returning to the final pitch is investor judge John Yanuschak, the CEO and president of UBX, the venture studio and fund of Union Bank of the Philippines. John's dedication to the UBX mission Include Everyone manifests as he continuously leads UBX to their vision to provide opportunity and access for all.
UBX, our vision is opportunity and access for all. That vision was really predicated on a couple of observations. The first observation was that financial services were being digitized. They were becoming programmable. Instead of having to go to the bank or to even open up a banking app on your computer, the financial services can be integrated directly. The second observation we had is that most businesses, unfortunately, were not digitized. And then the third observation was almost 100% of people with a smartphone and an internet connection are using digital platforms. That's the future. The future isn't just a digital bank or digitized financial services. It is actually embedding financial services directly into, for example, these digital apps and platforms that everybody likes, to the inevitability of businesses digitizing themselves. So UBX's mission was all about embeddable financial services. Now, what's happened with the pandemic is that inevitability around businesses digitizing themselves is now coming to fruition. Consumer behaviors changed overnight, and businesses, in order to respond, had to digitize themselves. More and more businesses are getting online, and that trend is accelerating.
UBX's mission is actually to include everyone. Just by that statement and the work that we do with rural banks, with rural communities, the recent launch that we've had with microfinance institutions in terms of payment services, we've also done the same for cooperatives. That's really where we realize the mission, because we're really touching the unbanked and the underbanked Filipinos and giving them better options, giving them access to digital services that they would have never been comfortable trying, because they really need to be taught, they need someone to guide them through the process of going digital.
What sets UBX apart is our mission. It's not just a technology firm for technology's sake, and it's also not just financial inclusion just to say that we have programs that involve financial inclusion. We understand the business that our client goes through so that we can achieve financial inclusion through the technologies we provide. The technology has to be appropriate to the business so that it can reach the audience that it wants. And it's not just about the audience that are digitally connected already, but those that are at the furthest point from a digital connection should be included. And that's how we make a difference.
Digital is the great leveler, because when you distribute products digitally, you can make the product simpler. And the cost of distribution over a digital channel, the incremental cost is near zero. And so now you have the opportunity to create a product and get it to an individual in an economically viable way that can make it affordable and reachable to literally everyone. Ultimately, you've got a financial service with economics that work for everybody.
UBX being almost 5 years in the market, we've progressed quite significantly on how we approach our business. We started off as a corporate venture arm of Union Bank of the Philippines, building up individual business models in payments, lending, and open banking. What we've seen and what's unique to us is the value of having all of these products and services all in a single platform. We're taking advantage of this opportunity for us to create the leading open finance platform in the Philippine market.
We consider UBX as the leading open finance platform in the Philippines, because to date, we actually have aggregated the largest number of regulated financial institutions, non-banking financial service providers, and over 200,000 businesses of various sizes on our platform. Well, when we started at UBX, less than 30% of people in the Philippines had a bank account, and probably more were underserved. That's the biggest passion point for me, that what we are doing, and we're doing it in a very thoughtful way, we're leveraging technology as an enabler of financial inclusion. So it's not very difficult for me to get out of bed in the morning, knowing that what we do makes a real impact on including more Filipinos in the financial systems of the country. And one of the questions that we ask at UBX is, what will it look like when all 110 million Filipinos are connected to a global economy without any constraints? And we don't know the answer to that question, but we're inspired by that question. And like I said, it's not very difficult to get out of bed in the morning when you are contemplating a question like that. So now we're at the point where it's not just UBX innovating on top of our technology stack, but now we're opening that technology stack up to other developers and other fintechs. Internal to our business, we run an innovation pipeline. So we are constantly innovating on new ideas that are aligned with our vision of including everyone, opportunity and access for all.
I'd be inclined to fund the $100,000 at the level you're requesting.
So last year, for the first time, we invited external candidates, founders, entrepreneurs, to pitch their idea so that they could bring their idea to life in our innovation garage. They got funding and they got resources, but most importantly, they got access to our platform and to the existing community of businesses and the ecosystems that our business customers serve.
Through UBX's Innovation Garage, any founder can take their idea, leverage UBX resources, and prove a product market fit. And through market testing these products, we can then, through our agile ways of working, bring it to scale and allow them to succeed in whatever vision or mission they have.
The UBX Singapore office manages our corporate venture fund. What we do is we identify startups that we would like to collaborate or invest in. Singapore is a gateway for startups across the globe to access the Southeast Asia region. By partnering UBX, not only do they work with a tech-first organization, they get the domain expertise of our parent company, Union Bank of the Philippines, and access to the ecosystem that we have with the conglomerate Aboitiz Group.
This season is the tech edition, and obviously we feel that technology is the great leveler. It is a means of including everyone, and therefore technology, in our opinion, is a driver, if not the best driver, of financial inclusion. So we're definitely looking for founders and entrepreneurs who are pitching ideas that really share in our vision of opportunity and access for all. We're looking for founders who have done their homework. Are they clear on their aspiration? Do they know exactly where they want to play? Are they clear on who their customer actually is? What impresses me in a founder or an entrepreneur is someone who has thought about those things and can answer those questions. If you leverage this time to strengthen your pitch and the quality of your business, you will definitely stand out. Ultimately, there is a very large community of investors that are looking for great founders, great innovation, great investments.